when I was sitting watching the game, I started thinking and talking to a friend about how great the Central Suburban League is going to be this year. I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Many of you remember the past couple of years, the North Suburban League was filled with talented players, guys like Brandon Paul, Lenzel Smith, Matt Bovrich, and Stevenson, who went downstate. And this year, I feel like the power has kind of shifted, and the Central Suburban League might be the most talented conference in the entire state. They have a ton of great players. I made a little list of some of the great players and great teams. And one unique thing about them is almost all of their best players are all 6'6" or 6'7" wing forwards, which is pretty cool. So we get to see them at any given night. You can see two high major Division I players guarding each other and going at it. First off, you got Duje Dujan at Deerfield. You got Jereme Richmond at Waukegan, Marin Kukoc at Highland Park, Alex Dragicevich at Glenbrook North, Abdel Nader at Niles North, Jack Ryan at Glenbrook South, and Alex Rossi at New Trier. All those guys are high major type players, and they're all going to be guarding each other throughout the season, which is pretty cool and exciting. From top to bottom, the CSL is looking really good. First off, you obviously have Jereme Richmond and company with Waukegan, who are going to contend for a state title just like they did last year. And you got Duje Dujan, who we just saw, who has a great supporting cast of seniors, senior-led team. You have Glenbrook North with Alex Dragicevich, who's going to Notre Dame. They also have Austin Weber and a few other really good guys, and they have a chance to really compete at a high level across the state. You have New Trier with Alex Rossi, who's going to Cal, big Fred Heldring in the middle, Connor Bame, and a bunch of other great players, and New Trier is always good. Evanston, Garrett Jones, many of you heard he recently had like a 51-point game, but Evanston isn't just Garrett Jones. They also have Lorenzo Dillard, the super freshman coming off the bench, and they have a rotation that goes 12 or 13 players deep if they needed to, with great athletes and a ton of great players. And the one particular player, a big sleeper I have on Evanston, is James Farr. He's a 6'6", 6'7" post player, great mid-range shot, great defensive big man, and great fundamental player, and I'm expecting big things, a breakout year out of James Farr. Highland Park, Marin Kukoc. Many of you might know him as Tony Kukoc's son, but I know him as a fantastic, brilliant offensive player. He played in the full package league, and I got to watch him throughout the fall, and I was really, really impressed with his offensive skill and the way he can run an offense, and I'm expecting him to have a breakout year and get a lot of offers. Niles North, Abdel Nader transferred from Maine East to Niles North to play for Coach Glenn Olson, who was just at Maine East but went to Niles North. And also Aaron Valdora, a point guard from Evanston, transferred to Niles North. They also have a freshman who's getting significant time on varsity, Malachi Nix. With those guys and some other pieces around him and a coach like Coach Olson, I'm really expecting Niles North to make some noise over the next few years. Abdul in particular, I think, is really, really underrated. People don't usually mention him with those elite players in the 2011 class, but I think he's in that group. I think he has a chance to be an all-state caliber player over the next 2 years. Glenbrook South, losing Jack Cooley and a couple other seniors. Many people are expecting to have a down year. That might be so, but one big bright spot is Jack Ryan, or as some people know him, Jay Fresh. Look up Jay Fresh YouTube video I posted and you'll know why. He is the younger brother of Jeff Ryan, who plays at Northwestern and used to play at GBS, and this is his first year really having the team to himself, being a leader, and I'm expecting him to have a breakout year too. Many of you might not know about him, but Nus Kahn at Maine East has a chance to be a really, really good player. He actually, I think he scored 54 points in one of his first games of the year. You don't hear much about that because it wasn't against Ben Brust like Garrett Jones was, but Nus Kahn is a scorer, and he can make some noise at Maine East. And finally, Niles West got Bob Williams, new head coach, used to be at Schaumburg, legendary coach, and I'm expecting anywhere Bob Williams to be at to win a lot of games, so expect a lot out of Niles West too. As you can see, CSL is stacked from top to bottom, and I'm really excited to see what this season has in store. I guess that's all for now. Until next time, I'm Dan Poneman from IllinoisHSBasketball.com, and we're out.